Accessing library computer data. Command codes verified.
All right, guys, the tricorder, okay? Who doesn't like the tricorder? Do you? I do. I love it. I love it so much that back in the day, I really believed it worked. I thought the phasers kind of worked too. That was when I was a kid. But the bottom line is that these devices that we use now, of course, cell phones, tablets, just even a touchscreen computer, your laptop, they resemble just a little bit like tricorders, right? Or certainly they remind us of a lot of sci-fi props, especially Star Trek. And it's no kind of coincidence because in the next gen model era, in the tricorders in the TNG era, the tricorder design was inspired by the Hewlett-Packard, the HP41C, a scientific calculator. So that was the inspiration that Rick Sternbach, who designed it. Rick was the one of the art directors on the next gen, the TNG era. He was the illustrator and technical consultant for the series, and he designed the TNG, the next gen version, taking it from the first one. And the first one from the original series was designed by Hua Ming Chang. Really great artist. He did a lot of work for Disney. Pretty sure he won an Oscar for art design and such. And he did a lot of work on The Outer Limits, I believe. Great illustrator, great artist. And he designed the first, the black one with the strap, and Spock would, take it up and open it up with the little screen. And it was sort of, innocent and sort of simple in one way, but it was really cool in another. And then you could attach a little sensor, a little spinning sensor, which McCoy would use, for example, for the medical or what have you. But I had the honor and the pleasure of interviewing Rick Sternbach, who redesigned the Next Generation era. And I was complimenting him on it. And it was like, of course, and thanks. And, it was a labor of love, and the idea of taking those technological leaps, leaping from the old series into the next gen era. And what's really cool, this is awesome if you guys know that Gene Roddenberry had it in his contract, I guess when he started Next Generation, that if any company could come up with a functioning tricorder, the company would have the rights to call it a tricorder. They couldn't go into court and have to battle maybe with Paramount and the owners of the intellectual property, the IP rights. They could call it a tricorder. That Gene let them do it in Roddenberry's contract. I just love that. It's one of the really cool things to think that this was the vision. He was a visionary as a critic of Star Trek, and he had the vision of other technological devices that could be inspired by the show. And subsequently, there's been many contests each year, I think. Certainly every several years, they have these tricorder contests. Who can come out and who can come up with the best tricorder, or, that would work well. And people have won. It's advanced the technology. We still don't have a true working tricorder maybe, but it's close. I've seen some models that will blow your mind. Blow your little mind. So do some research, see what's out there. What do you think? What do you like about the tricorder, and why is it important to you? For me, it's my favorite prop. I love the phasers. I love the communicator. I love the pad, personal access display device. I love a lot of them. But for me, always will be the tricorder. Yes. Give me a tricorder any day of the week. Hope you're enjoying. Hope you're subscribing. See you soon.